Hi there, it's Senior Reviews Editor Peter Brown, standing in for reviewer Miguel Concepcion to tell you about Bloodborne: The Old Hunters. The remaining humans in Bloodborne's dead city of Yharnam think you're making a mistake to even consider this new adventure. When you talk to them, they say that there's nothing new here for you, that it's a nightmare. They're incorrect on both counts. As an expansion that is a couple of areas and one boss fight short of being truly extensive, The Old Hunters still has a good deal of tests for hardened Bloodborne and Souls enthusiasts. And no, the reimagining of this gothic urban landscape isn't a nightmare, it's a hellscape. The Old Hunters, like the main game, is replete with difficult encounters, especially against hunters and fearsome bosses. The enemies that lurk along Yharnam's dark pathways are as ruthless as any you would find in the main game, including Father Gascoigne, minus the creature transformation. The new bosses here greatly complement the large roster from the main game, and they're more imaginatively designed than what you can find in the Chalice dungeons, too. These new bosses bring unexpected tactics to the fight, making it hard to rely on your existing strategies. A couple foes, such as the grossly deformed Ludwig, fight back against tried-and-true tactics such as rolling towards your opponent, so don't be surprised if they body slam you when you least expect it. Despite the somewhat familiar world and rules, The Old Hunters isn't short on surprises. Equally engrossing are the mysteries born from the myriad riddles hidden in conversations and cutscenes. The many new items included in The Old Hunters add to the overall lore with cryptic inscriptions too. If you love the backstory, there's value in reading the history of an item as unassuming as the constable's trousers. Then, there's the Beast Hunter safe, a predecessor of the saw cleaver that suggests the events in The Old Hunters preceded those in Bloodborne proper, adding another unexpected layer to Yharnam's mysterious past. Like many of the other weapons in this expansion, the safe's base stats don't deviate far from the arms in the main game. The same goes for the Fist of Gradia, a crude hunk of iron that effectively functions as a brass knuckle in the ranged weapon slot. While the safe essentially functions like the saw cleaver, you'll find nuance in the speed of the combos, with your hunter's arm stretching a bit further with each swing compared to the immediacy of the attack from the saw cleaver. Alternatively, you can now wield a giant circular saw known as the whirligig saw, which attaches to an almost equally lethal bent staff. Aside from being viable alternatives to the flagship weapons, it's intriguing to see how these new tools work in action. For as disturbing and depressing as Yharnam is in Bloodborne, it felt like the Dark City still had a chance at redemption. The version of this city in The Old Hunters is beyond salvation. All the familiar paths are now covered in what appears to be hardened dough, with fingerprint-like lines and ridges scrawled through them. Countless gallons of blood drench the lower areas, leaving you to wonder what in the world happened since the last time you visited the doomed city. The answer might be in the broken sky above. Knowledge of the game's full maps and shortcuts are of no value here. So, despite that you can recognize many of the landmarks in Yharnam, none of Bloodborne's previous locales feel reused, and instead offer new challenges for devoted hunters. The Old Hunters is Bloodborne from another time and place, and with more difficult bosses and confounding stories to unravel. It's also a great complement to the original gruesome adventure.